Good morning, everybody. I am in the kitchen in here making a mess. I have got some blueberries, raspberries, fresh pineapple, blackberries, strawberries, diced apple, and some dark cherries. I've got them cut in halves and quarters and different things, just depending on how big the cherry is. And we're going to make a fruit salad. This first fruit salad we're going to make a creamy fruit salad. And I'll be back in just a minute when we'll get started on the dressing. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to drain the juice off of a can of pineapple. And canned pineapple juice works best for this. Then you can take this and make a pineapple upside down cake, because these are pineapple slices. Now, we'll set that right there to the side. We're going to use just a little bit of orange juice in it. About a quarter cup. Now, we're going to take some cheesecake or white chocolate instant pudding. We're not going to put a lot in it, okay? We'll be right back. Just a second. Okay, the Jell-O cheesecake pudding is what I had open. I had some open that I was using the other day, so I'm going to use some of that. And we're only going to put a couple of tablespoons in this, okay? And then we'll see how thick it is, because we don't want it thick. We want it more just like a glaze, okay? So there's one. Whoops. And there's another. Now I'm going to set that right there, and I'm going to get my little whisk here. Now I'm going to let this sit here for just a second. And I have washed all of this fruit and let it dry. You want to get as much of the water off of it as you can. I've got about a cup of diced apple. You can see what size those are. You don't have to put apple in it if you don't want to. You can use peaches. This one has a lot of berries in it. I've got about a cup, close to a cup of big blackberries. So we're going to put those in. Now I've got about 3/4 of a cup of dark cherries. We're going to put those in. I've got about a cup, or a little over a cup, of fresh pineapple tidbits that I have cut up myself. Then I've got about a cup and a half of sliced strawberries that I've got in here. And I've got about a 3/4 of a cup, maybe about a cup of blueberries. So we're going to put those in. That one didn't look too good. Then I have about 1 container of raspberries. It's the half pint container, 8 ounces, I guess. But I'm going to wait and put these in last, because the raspberries are more. They will probably break apart a little bit, so don't worry about it if it does. Now, I'm going to get my glove out here, because I mix this up with my hands, because your hands is a lot less damaging to the fruit. You can mix it up a lot easier, and you don't tear the fruit up as bad. Now I'm going to rinse this glove off. I know these gloves are supposed to be clean and sanitary. They're cooking gloves. I actually bought me some cooking gloves, vinyl cooking gloves. Where I sometimes it's better that you don't have to put your hand down in the hard crumbs or stuff, or something like this that's delicate. Now, let's see if this is started I believe I'm going to have to put just a little bit more pudding. Now, if you want to use sugar-free pudding, you can. And we're going to get this all over the fruit. And then we're going to put it in the refrigerator in an airtight container for about 2 hours. Excuse me, you all. Now, I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to get me just a little taste of this and see what it tastes like. Pretty good. Okay, now, we're going to pour the raspberries in now. Now we're going to pour the dressing all over the top. Now, I'm going to take my hands. I'm just going to get this all mixed up here. And if you love berries and fruit, this is a great summertime dessert or a snack. It's really good. You can put a little dash of cinnamon in it if you wanted to or something like that. Okay, now I think we've got it pretty well mixed up. Let me get my container here. Let me wipe my hand off just a little bit. Now, let me get my container. I'm going to put it in this little container right here. Over the sink. Ooh, my nose is itching. Now, we're going to get this, kind of put this down here. Didn't tear up too bad. Now, going to get the lid on it. And if you wanted to, you could sprinkle a little toasted coconut over the top of it. Now, we're going to put this in the refrigerator, right like this. And let it sit for a while. And that pudding's going to continue to kind of thicken up on the fruit, so it'll be really good. So if you never tried this, try this. If you don't want to add the orange, leave the orange out. It's like I tell you all with everything. If you don't like a flavor of something, leave it out. But I personally think the white chocolate or the vanilla pudding or the cheesecake pudding does best for this. So we'll be back later. See y'all in just a little bit. Y'all have a blessed day. In case you all didn't notice, this one has the glaze on it. It just has a glaze. This is not the creamy. The creamy is the next one. Sorry, guys.